What is going on, y'all? I am KMBest, and I have a innovative take on the move archetype that I've been having a lot of success with post OTAs. Sorry, did I say innovative? I meant I jammed Doomwave into move. My bad. Totally my bad. No. All seriousness, I have had a lot of success with this deck post OTAs. Obviously, the tune down of Captain Marvel and the reversion of Doom made me want to revisit this list a lot. One of the things that I really wanted to try was bringing the move deck into the modern era. And by that, I mean giving it an ability to compete with Brood Absman, with Deadpool, and with Kitty Shuri. And the way I've attempted to accomplish this is via Jean Grey and via Wave. Now, these two cards combined can almost certainly guarantee that your opponent is going to be in a ton of trouble on the final turn of the game. And the move shell is really just good points. Let's put points on the board, put numbers up, and we obviously can't play Kitty Pryde with it, so we want an extra one drop to make sure we are always moving that Silk on turn 3. So we have Nightcrawler and Nebula here. Nebula is a great fit in this lockdown shell. Now, I know people are going to ask, do I need Jean Grey to play this? And I don't necessarily think you need Jean Grey to play this, but I do think you need Jean Grey for this to be good into the decks that I'm trying to target, right? Jean Grey right now is a tech card that I like a lot in the matchups that we're talking about, which are Brood Abs, which obviously if you can convince them or force them to lock down a lane very early, you now know what it takes to beat that lane, which is very, very important. And of course, if you can land the Jean Grey in the lane that they brood, you can turn off Absman entirely. Also very important. And then in the other two matchups, Deadpool is a deck that sort of falls apart in the face of Wave. It often wants to be playing, Deadpool Taskmaster, Deadpool Null, or what have you on the final turn of the game. They definitely have a lot of trouble with Wave. And of course, Shuri has trouble with both Jean Grey and Wave. Obviously, if you play Shuri and then someone Jean Greys you on the lane that isn't the Shuri lane, you're usually struggling. And those decks are relying pretty heavily on Kitty. So it's the combination of those two cards that I think give you plausible matchups into the top decks in the metagame. But that's not to say that you can't play the list without Jean. I mean, I think the core of the list is pretty strong even without her. I would consider her a tech card against very popular and very good matchups, but not necessarily required, just something that makes you good right now. In other metagames, she might not even be in the list. So let's jump into a card-by-card breakdown. So first up is Nebula, who generally is a card I have avoided playing, has a pretty bad matchup into Kitty Pryde, but you avoid that whole matchup entirely by just being a Wave deck, so you're fine playing Nebula. She's just a scaling one-cost card that goes well in lockdown decks. This is a lockdown deck. She scales up very well. If you're looking for a budget replacement, I would suggest perhaps Iceman, just something that it's not going to scale as well, but it is a solid budget disruptive card that can go in a list like this. Nightcrawler is next up, and one of the things that the main move deck, the one you probably know about, likes to do is not play Nightcrawler because instead they play Kitty Pryde. They don't want to overload on one-cost cards, and if you draw the Kitty Pryde, your other ones end up a little bit superfluous, but we're a Wave deck. We can't play Kitty Pryde, and so we don't play Kitty Pryde, and so we need this second one-cost card. That is Nightcrawler. He has obvious synergy here. Everyone has him. He is probably the 11th or 12th card in the deck. I have no issues with you experimenting with this slot. I have no problem with that whatsoever, but generally, I've been impressed with him so far. Angela is a lot worse here than she is in, the Kitty versions of this deck, but she's still just good enough to play. She's going to get to 4, 6, 8. She's going to be pretty damn strong. You can play Jeff things on her. I like Jeaning an Angela lane because you have, the ability to go Jean the Angela lane, and then you play, a Jeff on the lane, and then somewhere else, and then you play a Nightcrawler on the lane, and then somewhere else, and you have complete freedom while they are a little bit more locked up. So Angela is still just a very, very strong card. You don't have to find yourself, avoiding playing on her to dodge Shang-Chi as much, partially because there's a little bit less Shang-Chi in the meta than there usually is because there's new stuff and people are trying it, but mostly because she's usually only about to get to 8 most of the time. It's really not a thing that she's going to get past a lot of the time. Kraven's in here because it's a move deck, and we play move cards in our move deck. He scales up. He's a big guy for only 2 energy. Generally, when you're playing move synergy cards, you want to include Kraven. I know people are going to ask if there's a replacement for Jeff. And, you know, there probably is, but the issue is we're already playing Nightcrawler, and that would normally be the budget replacement for Jeff, if you will. I just did my air quotes backwards. The budget replacement for Jeff, if you will, would normally be Nightcrawler, but he's already in the deck, and so you're a little bit hard-pressed to find anything close to an actual budget replacement for him. I think in the move lists, he's a lot harder to replace than he is in basically every other list in the entire game, because he has additional synergy with cards like Kraven, because he has additional synergy with cards like Jean Grey. I think especially since we're a Jean Grey deck, he's even harder to replace here than he is in a normal move list. It's tough to replace this guy. He is very good, and of course, he will be in the Spotlight caches in the first week of September, so do keep an eye out for that. Silk is a great card in multiple ways in this list, and one of the major overlaps that this list has with wave strategies is that even in the worst case scenario where like your move stuff really didn't do a lot, you still have wave and a 2/5 as your turn 5, and that's just really, really strong. Don't get married to it though. There are going to be situations where you'd rather play a Jeff there. Other plays are going to be in there, but like the fundamental overlap between the move deck and the wave strategies is you can have like a Silk or a Miles alongside your wave, and that is very, very powerful. I talked a little bit about Jean Grey in the outset of this video, so I won't repeat myself, but basically she is a tech card against the most popular lists right now: Deadpool, Brood Abs, and of course Kitty Shuri. I do think that this list does want her. I don't necessarily think she's required, but it really does get a good deal stronger into those decks if you have her, in my personal experience. Wave is one of my favorite cards in the game. I love the ability to drag the whole game down to a single point. It makes it a lot easier to think about when you don't have to really think about every option possible. You just have to think about one of the options possible. So Wave is a pretty key card here. You are often wanting to play her on turn 5. Almost always she is a turn 5 play. However, caveat, there are a lot of decks playing Magic. Against those decks, you kind of need to mind game them. Play her on turn 6 some of the time. When they are going to turn 6, there's a little bit of interplay where if you wave and they Magic, it's like, oh, that's so bad. So there's a little bit of interplay there. There's a lot of like complex sort of bluff games that go on in that matchup. That's the only one that really takes you off course with the wave. Every other matchup, basically, you're pretty much playing wave. I would like to say that generally, the issue with this deck, with it as a wave deck, is that, you know, the Brood Absman deck, when it does its high roll, is probably going to be ahead of you going into that final turn. But you need to be able to, through Wave and Jean Grey, maybe control their output a little bit more than you normally would be able to with the other move list. And I think that is kind of the key to making sure that you are able to be favored in that matchup. There will be some gameplay of that matchup later in the video. Spider-Man is a core part of the move package. He's just really good. 3/5 for his ability with this kind of synergy that you have. The inbuilt synergy with Miles Morales and Kraven. Just too good. Just too good to not run. Outstanding card. Big fan. Don't cut this guy. Speaking of outstanding cards that are Spider-Man and you don't want to cut, Miles Morales is one of the biggest reasons to play this move package in the Doomwave shell, because you really want to be able to get points out on the board early and then wave into Doom. Obviously, you can play Silk alongside that wave, but you can also play a Miles alongside that wave. Silk is just your best Miles enabler, and that is, I think, the major thing that you're going to want to take away from this is just we do points, and then we do wave, and that's pretty much it. And Miles is a pretty good and important part of that. The unnerfed Dr. Doom is back. So Dr. Doom here, extremely good once again, but I think a lot of people are going to ask, you know, hey, why are you playing him in here instead of in the Brood Absman deck? And the reason I have for that is I don't actually think he makes the Brood Absman deck better. I think the Brood Absman deck loses to decks that go very tall, right? You're already extremely good in that deck at going wide, but you lose to decks that go very tall. So I would rather play something like Shang-Chi in that list. This list, on the other hand, is usually the kind of list that actually wants to be able to go wide, to spread power, to attack multiple lanes, and isn't already that good at doing it now that we've lost Captain Marvel. So now we're in a situation where we can use Doctor Doom as our backup, and of course we have America Chavez if we decide we only need to target one lane after the wave. Obviously, the synergy with Jean Grey is such that you can play Doom in the Jean Grey lane, or you can have that lane filled with like Jeff and Nightcrawler, move one of them off, play Doom there. Like, there's a ton of stuff you can do on your final turns with Jean Grey, Wave, Doom. Immense amount of play in this deck, and Doom is just the best 6-drop there is right now, in my opinion, with the possible exception of America Chavez, but different roles. So America Chavez just makes you more likely to do the things you want to do, more likely to play your good 2-cost cards on 2, more likely to play a 2+1 on turn 3, which, by the way, I have often opted to hold a 1-cost card until turn 3, unless it's Nebula, but like Nightcrawler, we'll hold until turn 3 to move a Silk, potentially, if we need to do that, because you generally want to go like 2 into 2+1. That Nightcrawler is going to be more valuable moving a Silk around than it is on the board. So do keep that in mind. But Chavez makes that more likely to happen, makes you more likely to wave on 5, just overall phenomenal. And frankly, there were several games with this deck where I played it and I played a Doom, and if I'd played a Chavez, it would have been a better play. Like, don't sleep on this card being a good play after a wave, especially in the context of there are some games where you can control where you want your Chavez to go with a Jean on the board, but they can't. So like if you have a Jean lane with a Jeff and a Nightcrawler in it, you can play your Chavez outside of that lane and then move the Jeff and the Nightcrawler, or you can move the Jeff and the Nightcrawler and play the Chavez inside of that lane. There's a bunch of like cute stuff you can do here, and you should be aware of all of that. Chavez is really damn good. I would not cut her in the slightest. All right, y'all, that's going to be it from me today. Remember, if you like this, leave a comment, like, subscribe. All that stuff helps me out a ton. I really appreciate it. I read every single comment down there, all of them, to the detriment of my mental health as people insult my hair, my lips, God knows what else. I mean, I know what else. I've read all of them. But remember, please leave those comments. I've been KMBest. We're going to jump now into some gameplay with the deck so you can get a feel for how I pilot it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next one. And then I had to win 6 games in order to make the full comeback. 1 cube, 1 cube, 2, 2, 2, 2. And I did it all. This is the craziest thing I've ever done. I'm the nebulizer. I seem to be struck by you. Alright, check this shit out, y'all. Easiest win of my life. Easiest Jean Grey dub of my life. I'm good. Was it Proving Grounds? No. If it was Proving Grounds, I would have retreated. That's how it works. Imagine not doing that in the Proving Grounds. Unbelievable. All right, we're about to turn off their abs man. Wait, are they always Nidavaliering over here? Are they always brooding Nidavalier? We have to get the gene where they... Oh, we suck. Now we didn't turn off their abs man. We fucking... Oh, it's just Mr. Sinister? Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's not fine. See, normally I would want to do... Nah, this is it. We're still getting them, I think. We might get doomed on here, though. I am potentially worried about Doctor Doom over here. There are some worries that I have about a Doctor Doom, but I think we win the throne room off the double theft. And so in that case, I think we're good. Is Jean OP now? Jean Grey's at turn 5 play? It's usually just worse than waving. Enjoy her in all her glory. Like, I don't know. This deck normally doesn't have stuff that would beat us here, but they could be playing like a wave version of it, you know? Where they have Doom in it. Yeah, Shuri Kitty is dope as hell. I'm going to do a little deck tech for it tonight. Okay. Just leave, you coward. This should be a bad matchup, so winning it would obviously be pretty fucking awesome if we can pull it off. Nidavellir again. Okay, no Forge this time. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Gross. Do seem to have the Brood. Maybe not supposed to know. I think that's potentially true. Oh shit, do we roll the 50-50 dice? They snap me. I'm a little interested in that. Their hand is so full. I think I'm good to play this. I could just be a moron. But I think, like, their board is so full if that's an abs, man. Like, just unbelievably full. We fill it up. We fill it up. Exchange Angela for Cerebro. Look at your power. It just speaks. No! Oh, that's not the one I wanted to fill up. Ah, it's fine, but like... Ugh. Alright, kind of annoying. Kind of annoying here. Wait, actually, how bad even is this? Okay, so you go here. You go here. Who has priority? They do? Jesus Christ. Okay, this is actually like the biggest big brain thinker play of all time. Since they have priority, the Silk is so unpredictable. But if it goes over there, that's fine. Crawler, Jeff, Doom mid. I don't know if I'm dooming mid. I don't know where I'm dooming. I might doom here, and then it goes bounce, bounce. But I think doom mid makes the most sense. Okay. Patriots, obviously terrifying. Cosmo, my doom! Oh my god. Any other doom and we win? No, we still lose. No, any other doom and we win? No, because the Patriot over here. Playing Cosmo. That's crazy. All right. Well, I didn't know that. All right. Sinister the Danger Room. We need to see if they have a Brood or not. Gotta wait just a second here, I think. Gotta wait just a second on this play. Cosmo. All right. That's not a brood. Okay. Do we get him? Oh, we get him. Come on, baby. Don't high roll this. Yeah, we get him. That thing dies. Let's go. Let's go. I do not know, Lloyd. I believe so, but it's not because end of season. It is not because end of season. You just waved into Cosmo? No, I didn't. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That didn't happen. They left. I've never seen that happen. I don't know what you're talking about. Chat, I don't know why you feel the need to lie about what's happening in this game. All right, so this is a great Spider-Man. Either we kill their... That never happened. It will shock you how much that never happened. Yeah. Anyone tried Lockjaw? Not that I can recall. Okay, do they have brood abs, and can we go taller anyway? Is kind of a real question, I think, at this point. Like, can we just actually go taller than brood abs? Given what we've done, given that New York exists. I'm pretty tempted to say that we probably can. Let's find out, though. They snap me back? All right, we're playing for this. I'm good. I'm good, brother. I am built for this. I'm good to go. Dude, she's never going to New York. It's crazy. Okay. This Silk always coming back to Monster Island. No, that's ridiculous. Yeah, we got him. That's what we like to see. The deck doesn't go tall, chat. It does not go tall. Are they good? Like, if I Jean Grey the middle... no, they're good at getting around base power, right? I'm still really tempted to do this. I just need to draw a 1 or a 2 here. Oh, I just went for it. All right, well, your next card also has to go there, and it's Absorbing Man, so RIP to you. Miles is a bad draw. The others are good. Super Scroll. Okay. Silk works. Solid Brood. Nothing in here. Okay, so they get +4 from a potential Patriot buff. So they can play a Patriot, get +4. That would beat me, I think. Oh no, hold on. Order's wrong here. We Doom here, then do this, which means Silk will go over here. We can at least tie this and then beat the Patriot that way. So we Doom here, and that way Silk goes over there. It's like a Patriot tiebreaker, but we're like way ahead on this one. So even if this is Patriot, we should still win. And was that exactly Patriot? That thing that I played around? That specific thing I played around? You're right, it is actually +2. I counted the Sinister and the Clone. But yes, that thing I specifically played around here, with the 10 over here, that thing, if we lose the 5 of the Doom bot, it's actually worse, right? Because the Dr. Doom gets dropped. I'm not gonna snap immediately, not knowing what they are, but... Okay, Kitty Pride deck. Little more Awk. Okay, hear me out, chat. Do we ever just, like, pass, wave Doom? Does that ever work? If we just go, like, pass, wave Doom. Is that ever just, like, beat the shit out of them here? I'm a little suspicious of that one now, I gotta say. Ooh. Don't want to play anywhere. All right, I'm thinking of committing to the pass line. I'm thinking of committing to the pass line. I think that's what would say. You know what? All right, chat, are we doing this for 8? We're doing this for 8. We're doing pass, wave, Doom. What's happening? We're doing pass, wave, Doom every single time. Oh, they're a fucking bounce deck. I mean, we can play the Miles. It at least makes them think we're still in this game doing things, right? We should commit to the whole bit. No reason to. It makes them think we're still trying to win. I don't want them to get wise to what's happening here. I don't want them to figure it out. This is the critical point, chat. They cannot figure out what's happening here. And the Miles has the same power. They cannot figure it out. So we need to... See, look at all those cards they just played. Scary. Now, we do win, I think, but it's still scary. All right. I do think we win. Let's go, baby. Why no Silk? Why would I Silk? Lose thanks to Craven? How the fuck are we losing thanks to Craven? What am I stupid? How are we losing? What are we talking about here? You go back to 70, by the way. That's why most people don't climb a lot on the ladder. Craven trigger potentially, we add 15? Yeah. Powers anything. What? This would be a mind-blowing loss. Yeah, like, they have Doom. The most likely outcome here is they just, like, kitty a bar Sinister, and we win. Chat, we add 15 to this lane. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We add 15. We go to 14. How do I lose right with this line? What math are you doing? What math are you doing, chat? Doombots just got buffed. They are 5. 14. 14 to 12. Then we go -4. They go -3. And we win by 1. We win by 1 there. They left? Yeah, I don't know what that is like an extremely respectful leave. It's an extremely respectful leave. They're just like, I don't want to deal with that shit. Or buff collector 1. I don't know how they would do such a thing, but I am interested in finding out. Math ain't mathin', yep. He just has to put one thing there. We played Wave. We played Wave. All right, this is like objectively pretty funny. This is like objectively pretty hilarious, if you don't mind my saying so. All right, so now I snap and they just leave. We just take it for free. Here's the free one. I don't think they've done enough to feel comfortable, even if they full deploy here. Is this the new move deck to cater the nerf? I think so. I'm enjoying it a lot. There's the flex spots right now are probably the ones, but I've enjoyed having them in here. They snap me back. Presumably because they know I'm waving, right? But I'm not sure how that helps them, given, like, just I have all this flexibility. They play, like, 5 cards right now, probably? Yeah. I mean, like, we could still die. I just don't know that we will, you know? Falcon the Bast back. Solid. Mysterio, Hit Monkey. Demon. Wait. Just dead. Just actually dead. Am I missing something about how actually dead they are here? I don't know that I'm missing anything. We both played Chavez. This moves here. This gets plus, and they die. Is Real Mysterio must be right? It doesn't matter. Why did he snap back? What? Doesn't matter where the Real Mysterio is. They're all 3. They got basted. God damn. RIP to fucking Bounce, dude. Jesus. Deck makes me sad right now. Dog, I'm about to get... I'm probably not filling this up first, but I'm going to try. Ah. Very interesting. I see that I'm screwed. I'm out of here. I see that I'm screwed. All right, what we've learned is don't play Nightcrawlers early. In case you need to move a Silk later onto a Craven or something. God, I love my job. Let's go. Oh, and see, now they don't know if we're snapping on the Strange Academy or snapping on anything else. Is the old move deck? It's not bad. I just like this a little more. Right now, at least. The Gene stuff gives us an angle against Shuri and Deadpool that we otherwise do not have. That's mostly my pitch. The Gene stuff gives us an angle there that we just otherwise would not in any way have. Alrighty. It's going to the middle, goddammit. It's going to the middle, goddammit. Come on! Ah, jeez. It's going to the middle, goddammit. Am I going to lose because I played that Sentinel? That's distinctly possible, actually. My final turn play is always move Jeff Nightcrawler mid, and then Doom. But it's possible I lose on the Sentinel. Yeah, they very clearly know that I'm doing this every time. Dude, can you go mid for once in your life? Is that possible? Dude, are you kidding me? Oh my god. Just everything about that was awful. All right. Are we dead? Or, better question, is there any way that we're not? That was just the worst case scenario in every scenario there. All right, well, I'm out of here. The worst case scenario in every possible respect there was she never once landed on Craven despite moving 5 times. Okay. He's gonna go on Craven. God damn it. It's happening. Yes. She did it. We're so proud of our girl. Come on, baby. This time she's gonna hit Craven every time and then get Shang-Chi'd. I can see it. Can you see it? I can see it, chat. Yep. Oh, me too, dude. Correct read. And we're out of here. Is Doom back on the menu? Oh! I mean, they played really good. They deserve a fist bump after that. I do not know how this works. Can someone tell me how it works when you have broodlings that are absorbing man and they Shadow King? Because I do not know. They go back down? Yeah, see, that's what I was afraid of, right? You have to play Luke Cage to avoid that. Okay, I took priority, which means I'm going to yank their Angela. Is there MTG ever 30 to layers? Yeah, I don't want to talk about that crap. I don't want to talk about that crap. Did she just die? Okay, she didn't just die. I was about to say, like, oh my god, did Kitty Pryde just die? Answer no. It's gonna be fine, chat. Hey, look at this. It's off because of the Vormir text. It's off because of the Vormir text. The Vormir text would have been grayed out, so the Kunlun text got grayed out. Let's see if it still works. Go mid? Still works. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Genius doesn't really do much, huh? In this specific situation, not so much. But that's because we're going to wave them. They're a kitty deck, right? Like, that's kind of our whole thing here, is we're just going to wave them and they're a kitty deck. So we're going to scam them. And they don't know we play waves, so I want to capitalize on the wave as much as possible right now. That's where my head is at least. Yeah, see, like, they're planning on playing a significant amount of cards on this turn of the game, and I just don't think that's happening. Move Jeff, play Doom. Call it a day? Yeah, they leave. Don't talk in Italian in my chat. It's more stats to Doom in another location. That is actually true, and it dodges Shang-Chi. I just AFK'd that. They left, yeah. Doom anywhere else, yes. Doom anywhere else. Correct. All right, so now they're the kitty deck, and I think we can really rob them with Jean Grey. But only if we get weight. Okay, that's really good. We're way more able to go there than they are. Like, a lot more able to go there than they are. A lot more able to go there than they are. Okay, solid. Okay, check this shit out, chat. How bad has your travel been? It's been tough. And yes, I'm still not home. Check this shit out. All right, I'm a little scared now. I'll admit it. If they go like Kitty Hulkbuster, I'm pretty screwed. Have you tried Forge Brood? A long time ago. Everyone has played that. All right, pull the Hulkbuster. The Hulkbuster. Who's the man, chat? It's me. I'm the man. I'm the best. Let's get him. Kitty Hulkbuster. We got him. We got him. We got him. They fucking thought, chat. They thought this was going to be happening. It's not. It's not going to be happening. Get out of here. You may go. Okay, why are they still here? I guess because they can be. I guess because they can be. So we go Silk, Doom. Maybe we still die somehow? I haven't figured out how. Maybe they think they're winning mid. Wasn't it better to Jeff left, so +2? We didn't have enough space. We had to play the other ones there. We didn't have enough space. Why didn't we move Crawler? Oh, I wanted to maintain the Crawler move until later. Maybe it was better. I didn't want to lock it in, but I guess it always was going there. So what do I know? Maybe it was better. They do 300-pound dad. You lose 2 points on Angela, which wouldn't have mattered. Yeah. Kirtanel with the Prime sub. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, they get converted at a terrible, terrible rate. Kitty Pride Gamer, huh? Every game so far they've had Kitty. That's... certainly a situation. Certainly a situation. Oh my god. I don't even know how that works if that one happens. Okay. Now they have to kitty in the Starlight Citadel. We're setting up for a Doom wave here. Likely just with Nightcrawler backup. So it's like Nightcrawler, Jeff, then Doom wave. Shuri. How are you filling that up? What's going on here that you think you're filling this up? What is it that I'm missing that you think you're filling this up? Just lost Shuri? Oh, God. They did. You got it. Like, what is it that you think is happening that you're going to win another lane here? Because I haven't figured out how you're going to win another lane here. I have no idea. Okay, the vision makes sense. That's cool. I like it. I'm into it. Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay, so the way it works is here, I can move the vision here. They go to 15 or 9 and go here. And then we beat every vision move? Yeah. It's like it ends up going to a tiebreaker on this at worst. And I find it hard to believe they actually have something for that. Yeah. Anyway, this is why I wanted to play Jean Grey, right? In this deck specifically. Because it actually adds something to the move lists